Good morning, students. Welcome back to your physics class. This side, Pooja Sharma, your physics teacher. I hope you all are fine. You all are healthy, doing well. Okay, ji. Let's begin up with the class for today. So we are going to proceed on with paper 6 revision. Fine, as we are already doing. First of all, please give your attendance. And if there is any specific doubt which you want to ask, kindly send that. Otherwise, we are going to begin up with the test. You can say a kind of revision. We will be having the questions as well as the answers in between. Hanji bacha. Any specific doubt by anybody? Good morning, Jaswinder. Okay, ji. So there is no as such doubt. Jaswinder, if you have any doubt, you can let me know. Otherwise, we are going to proceed on with the revision. Okay. This is going to make you clear के कौन सा topic आपको कितना आता है. If you have any question of this kind, how you have to deal with that. Fine. चलिए जी. Then let's proceed on with the revision of alternate to practicals paper 6. In the starting, I'll be giving you one question. Fine. You have to proceed on with this. Okay. So you will be having a scale and you have to calculate the value. Okay? But I need not only the answer, but the working as well. Like formula, the working, and then your answer will come up. Okay. So you have it here on the screen in front of you all. This is a scale. Fine. Here. The scale is somewhat like this. You will be having the needle. Let's have the readings first of all. It is 107.8 fine. Then 107.85, 107.90, and so on. Fine. Your scale is somewhere over here at this point. Tell me the reading with respect to this marker. And I need the working as well as the formula. So first you have to write formula, then show working, and then is going to be your result. And accuracy is must. Hanji bacha. So the scale is in front of you, readings are given. What is the reading at that particular point? Formula में सबसे पहले आप लिखोगे that how you have to go along. Lower limit plus least count multiply by the number line. Fine. Working में you have to show it and then you have to give your result. Waiting for the first two students to give the answer. हाँ जी बच्चा, so how can we have the answer for this question? I'll be writing it on one side. Formula I have explained to you. Lower limit, fine, plus least count multiply by the number line. Fine. Now, working with what we are going to do is lower limit. Where your the scale is, उसके नीचे जो limit आपको given है, fine, that is going to be your lower limit. लेकिन हमें least count भी चाहिए number line. Number line मतलब lower limit के बाद कौन सी line है ये? Where your scale is, fine. So that you can check. The only thing you need to focus on to is the least count. तो सबसे पहले हम क्या निकालेंगे? लीस्ट काउंट निकालेंगे. लीस्ट काउंट के लिए हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या आएगा? अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट, दैट इज 107.90. 107.90 minus lower limit 107.85 divide by the gaps. How many gaps are there? 10 gaps are there. Fine. So divide by 10. It is going to be 0.5 divided by 10. Fine. That is 0.05. एक तो पॉइंट ऑलरेडी है, यू हैव 10 इन द डिनोमिनेटर, तो एक आपको और शिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा आगे. सो इट इज गोइंग टू बी 0.05 is your least count. Now just put the values in this formula and you will be getting your answer. The answer is going to be all yours. Fine. So least count we got. Next is put it in the formula and get it. So lower limit is 107.85 plus least count 0.05 multiply by the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is sixth one. So multiply with 6. What it is going to be? 107.85 plus. इनको multiply करिए, you will be getting the answer 6 5 is 30. It's going to be 0.30. 0.30. Now add it and get your answer. Anji, please do the last step. Just a minute. One thing we did wrong here, that is जब हम इसको माइनस करेंगे 107.90 माइनस 0.85, You will not be getting 0.5, but it is 0.05. और divide by 10 करेंगे, it is going to be 0.005. फाइन, तो ये आएगा आपका लीस्ट काउंट. मतलब यहाँ पे जहां पे हमने लिखा है 0.5, it's going to be 0 point. Fine. So solve it. 107.85, 0.005 multiplied by 6. It is going to be 0.030. Now please add it. That's going to be all yours. यहाँ पे आ जाएगा 8.701. So it is 107.880. 107.880. A unit. Almost in your practical questions, the unit is given. They will give you the question like answer dash, again Newton या फिर meter और temperature है तो degree. So it's given. If it is not given, then as per the demand, क्या आपके पास scale है, it will be written at the top of the question. तो आप वो unit डालोगे. You will leave the answer like this if the unit is already given. If it is not given, then you have to write it down. I hope the question is all clear to you. Please note it down. If there is any question regarding this, you can ask. Otherwise, we are going to move on with the next question. Hanji, any question regarding this? Any question regarding this, please ask. Otherwise, we proceed on with the next of the question. Hanji bacha. Okay, let's move on with the next question. Okay, so next is going to be a thermometer along with the scale. Fine. So what we have to do is reading of the thermometer. There is a table actually where all the readings regarding the thermometer with time, it's all given. One reading is missing. For that, they have given you this picture. You have to read and record the reading of the thermometer from here and put it into the table given. Fine. So main task for us is to find out the reading. Question easy hai, only the clearance is important. Okay, let me just draw it. Okay, so this is how it is drawn in the table. Sorry, in the paper. You have to check the reading and you have to record it. So the main task for you is what is the reading with respect to the diagram given. Okay, Ji. So the answer with respect to this, as you can clearly notice it from here, if somehow it goes till the half, then you will be having the readings and points. Fine. But here it is not going in the half. It goes exactly till here. Fine. So you must be aware of the least count, and after having the least count, you will be putting the values and you will be getting the answer. Fine. So 80 minus 70, that is upper limit minus lower limit, divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5, 10. Upper limit minus lower limit divided by the gaps, that is 10 on 10, that is 1 degree Celsius. Fine, क्योंकि degree Celsius already given था, so I have written it. If it's written in the answer, then you need not to write it. सिर्फ आप 1 लिखोगे. If there is nothing mentioned, then yes, you have to write it. Fine. Now, see, basically, if you look onto the question, it feels like के answer पता चल तो रहा है, it is 78. But this is not only about the answer. This is about how you solve, how you proceed with it. Fine. So सबसे पहले हमने find किया least count, that is 1 degree Celsius. Now lower limit is 70 plus least count is 1, multiply the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8th line. 70 plus 1 8 are 8. So 70 plus 8 is 78 degree Celsius. Fine. So this is your reading along with the scale. Okay. Now we have one question, a direct question asked, that if you have a beaker of hot water, let me just erase this from the board. Then we will be having the question here. If you will be having a beaker of hot water, state one effective. So the question is, state one effective method of reducing the thermal energy loss, reducing the thermal energy loss from a beaker of hot water. So you have a beaker full of hot water, which is the effective way of reducing the thermal energy loss from that beaker. Fine. So you have a beaker of hot water. Obviously, water hot hai, energy is high, the kinetic energy, the molecular energy is very high. They will हाई हॉट वाटर है, डेंसिटी धीरे धीरे उनकी डिक्रीज होती जाएगी. So because of which the chances of evaporation, vapor formation, it's going to be more. Fine. It's once it started, जितना जितना thermal energy loss होता जाएगा, उतना hot water it's converted into the another form, that is cold one. Fine. So you want के water loss ना हो. Not the water loss, actually the energy loss na ho, thermal energy loss na ho. What can be the effective method to do so? Anji, you want to prevent the loss of thermal energy from the beaker of hot water. Which is the effective method to use? And so the simple reason for this is you can use a lid, you can cover the container, because nowhere in the question is written that the beaker is covered. Fine. So that is going to be the simple reason for this. So, okay, we can have that by using the lid over the container. Second thing, what we can do is that try the size, the opening of the beaker is less, is reduced. तो उससे क्या होगा? The surface area, which is basically for this evaporation, fine, वो decrease कर जाएगा, the top surface, and hence the rate of energy loss will definitely decrease. Hanji bacha, let's move on with the next question. I hope this is done. You are able to write it in your words. Lekin yes, as per the demand of the question, if you have it for 1 mark, 1 point is sufficient. Correct hona chahiye, 1 point, strong, solid point ho, it's okay. If the question is of 2 marks or 3 marks, although आपके पेपर में क्या होता है, this is a working paper, so you will be getting like 0.1 dash, 0.2 dash, 0.3 dash. So from those dashes, it's already clear to you okay, you have to go with 1 point, 2 point, or 3 point. But suppose you have a simple space, they have not given you 1, 2, and 3 like this. It means then a little bit use your mind, use your brain there. If the question goes with 3 marks, then at least write 3 points. That's going to be more than sufficient. Fine. Rest it depends upon marking scheme, whether they give you 1 mark for 1 question, 1 point, or they say if the student has written relative point, just give the marks. Fine. So then it is on to them. But from our side, what we are going to do is we are going to have the maximum of the points as per the limit of the marks. Okay, Jay. The next question is very good one. Fine. दिस इज व्हाट आई एम एक्चुअली टॉकिंग अबाउट कि अगर वहां पे एक पॉइंट है, दो पॉइंट है, हाउ यू हैव टू गो. फाइन. सो दिस क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम योर पेपर of 2016, and in the first question they have said that which one is the effective method to reduce the thermal loss from the beaker of hot water. ठीक है, ये आपका था एक नंबर का क्वेश्चन. Now the next part of this, that is the next question what they have given is, now this brings the clarity of what I'm talking about. Okay, now the next question is, apart from adding lead, apart from adding lead मतलब cover करना, मैंने आपको बोला ना that cover it. Fine. Apart from adding a lead, state two other ways. State two other ways student could have to students could have reduced the loss of thermal energy. Student could have reduced the loss of thermal energy. So I hope what I was talking about is clear. Fine. And you got the direct question based upon that, ताकि आपको ये ना लगे कि मैम what ma'am is saying is just for saying or it actually happens. Yes, this happens. Fine. Okay. So first question was that tell any one method. So generally they know कि बच्चों के दिमाग में सबसे पहले यही method आएगा, that cover the container. Fine. You have a beaker full of hot water. You have to reduce the energy loss. तो हम क्या करेंगे, ऊपर से उसको बंद कर देंगे. Covering that. Fine. So that question is of 1 mark. Now the second part is apart from adding the lid. मतलब ये lid वाला जो आपने आंसर लिख दिया है, उसके अलावा state any two ways student could have reduced the loss of thermal energy. This question I have taken actually from your paper of paper 6 2016, and I guess this is my zone series. Yes. So yeah, this second part it is of 2 marks. 2 marks. Already यहाँ पे लिखा है state two other ways. So yes, please. Two other ways which can be used to reduce the energy losses. Hanji bacha. So very good. The answer to the question is, as I already told you about the thermal flask, more the insulations you will do, more easy it will be to reduce the losses. Fine. So the answer is more the insulation is going to help you out. Another, you can say, the kind of the material you are using for the bottle is also going to play a role in reducing the energy loss, or the rate will increase or decrease. That depend upon which kind of material you are using. So that's it for the class for today. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself, take care of your family members. Stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.